Hello everyone, today we have new video review, but first as usual let me invite you to check another video review with kit from Flyhawk, which you can find here on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to visit our website here so that you can read full review article of this kit with detailed photos and text in English and Russian. As for today's subject, this is a new kit from Flyhawk. It is molded in 1/72 scale and it copies Pz.Kpfw 2 Ausf Luchs. And this time this version is with this Zusatzpanzerung. Maybe these are those panels. As you remember, before we reviewed Luchs with a figurine in a package, and now we have this special edition of this kit. Box, as you can see, is not that big. Here you can see comparison with my hand size. We have this nice box art on the front. Also here is a small picture of the PE thread which is included into this kit. As you can see, box is slightly bent because it arrived to me via post, but all components inside are intact and you will see it further in the video review. Here we have some safety advices and company contacts, and here we have short history note about the real subject. So this is a top opening box, and here you can see its contents. As you can see, there is plenty of space inside, so no worries about possible damage. Here we have assembly manual. This one is finished in form of typical Flyhawk brochure. As you can see, those images might look a bit complicated, but actually it's easy to understand and you will know what to do with your tank. Here you can see continuation of the assembly process, and here we have several marking options for this tank. And note the paint chart features paint numbers in Mr. Hobby and Tamiya designations. Next we have this small plastic bag with hull parts. Then we have another plastic bag with lower hull half. And what else? Here we have track parts, track sprue, another track sprue. Then we have, note that all sprues are packed into the separate plastic bags. And now we're gonna start from the hull parts, which are packed into this soft plastic bag. Just give me a second to cut through this plastic bag. Okay, so those are hull parts. As you can see here, we have top hull part. I will zoom camera because size of this model is quite tiny. Here you can see side fenders at top hull part. Then we have superstructure, which is molded as a separate piece. Here you can see it closer. And then we have turret, which is molded like this. Of course you will have to remove tab, and note that one hatch is molded in and one is separate. Here you can see that we have separate front mask and separate rear hatch. Molding quality is very nice, I mean, especially in such small size. Next we have this plastic bag with lower hull half. Just give me a second to cut through it. And here we have this hull part together with rear engine cover, and here is a lower part of the hull which should be connected like this. And then there are actually no problems with fitment, as you can see here. Everything fits perfectly, so we just insert it and it stays in place. Next we have slightly bigger plastic sprue. As you can see, this one is dedicated to suspension elements and to some turret parts, so let's check it closer. I also see some hull parts. For example, here you can see frontal section. Then we have some hatches, drive sprockets. No drive sprocket attachment points. They're connected to the teeth, so you will have to be careful while separating them. And then we have road wheels. They are also molded as one-piece parts, but no worries, it should be relatively easy to paint black rubber tires with brush. Next we have another, let's say, set of plastic sprues connected together. Those ones are dedicated to different small parts. For example, I see here some Pioneer tools. For example, here I will zoom a camera and show just one at a time. So here you can see exhaust cover as well. Next one carries antenna and some Pioneer tools. And here we have another one with mud guards and some other extra elements. Next we have one more plastic screw. This one is dedicated to those special armor panels which I mentioned before and which you saw on the box art. Here is the part, and here we have some additional fuel cans and some external accessories. Track sprues are absolutely identical, so I will show you only one. I think there is no need to open both. It is black plastic, it's not flexible as you can see, and these parts should be easier to work with than just with typical vinyl parts which we find usually in small scale kits. Next, traditionally for the Flyhawk, we have such a cardboard stand for your model, and on the other side we have P thread attached, so just give me a second. I will check it closer. Actually, there is also plastic bag with decals. Here it is. There is no mention where it was printed, but as you can see, all necessary symbols are included and printing quality is quite impressive. And next we have plastic bag with PE thread. So even in such small scale you will have to use PE parts. Yes, it might be tricky, but then you will have a fine detailing on your small tank. Here you can see these parts closer, so various guards, mud guards and meshes. And on the bottom of the box we have safety information brochure, which is printed on one sheet of paper. So that's all for this video review. As you can see, this new kit might be a nice alternative for all those Tigers and T-34s which we see recently released on the market. Also, it's a 1/72 scale, so the assembled model should be quite small. Here you can see the lower hull half, and it's just a half of my finger. And of course, 72nd scale might be really nice and interesting to weather, to work with painting, so it will be up to you. As usual, I will be happy to hear your opinion here in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends so that they know about this nice small tank, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get all fresh video reviews on time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video review as usual. Bye!